Hey folks, Sylvia's here. I am back at Grimvale to do the second half of this guy, which is the bottom two floors. Hopefully nobody's in there. So now the way I'm going to handle this is I'm going to go full defense with a shield and a weapon and just run the first two floors, which to me is by far the better way to handle the first two floors. And then hopefully nobody's in here. So I'm going to include the running for my life crap, in case anybody wants to see how that process works, and you can kind of get an idea for it. Which I personally think is actually pretty useful, because, like, until you started trying to run past a whole bunch of monsters, you don't really know whether or not you can do it. And, it's also the kind of thing that can real quickly become a horrible disaster. Although, the fact that all these guys are out of position makes me think that somebody is probably here. So it looks like there's a good chance that when I get to the bottom floor that I'm going to be pausing the recording and coming back like a couple hours from now, which is a tad bit annoying, but what can you do? These things are kind of like dangerous enough that I don't really want a whole bunch of people like luring crap at me. I can kind of handle people luring crap at me when they're my level-ish, like around my level. But if like a level 300 knight or something like that decides he wants to lure everything in the place at me, he can kind of overwhelm my I can deal with this crap levels. So as you can see, it's actually not too hard to just run past everything. Like, I only had to rely on a couple of Exuras. The only thing that does suck, and luckily it didn't happen this time around, is, yeah, I don't have, really? Come on. There we go. Yeah, sometimes you drop down here, and this room is also filled with things, and you've got your, like, defense set on and stuff like that, instead of an actual weapon. But other than that, it's not too bad. So I do, however, want to show you what I'm carrying. So I've got 103 of those, 26 of those, and 140, yeah, 1,409 of those. So I guess for now I am going to showcase this top floor. So this top floor, or floor 3 of the entire place, if you will, is not too bad. Like always, I'm cheap and didn't use it. Yeah, I probably should have used it, though. Usually right when you come down is a good spot to throw a firewall down. But I was cheap because I didn't see any enemies and figured I could just go with it. That may or may not have been the best move. Also, I forgot to put my soft boots back on. Yeah, it would have been cool if I had actually put the wall down. And there we got our first werewolf here. So yeah, you could task werewolves here. I'm not sure exactly how effectively it would be, because I've never tasked werewolves. So I don't know... That was the wrong backpack, there we go. I don't know exactly how many werewolves you need for the task, and I'm not sure how many werewolves are actually, like, here. I guess I'll try to keep an eye on that as I go through here. And there's our first werebear. The werebears, unlike the boars, don't have ranged attacks at all. Don't summon anything. Well, the boars don't summon anything either, but the wolves and the badgers summon. And they're relatively slow. They also run. I guess they did have that little wave there. I actually don't remember what that wave does. So the bears are actually surprisingly, at least for a paladin, the easiest ones to deal with. They're probably pretty easy for a mage too, come to think of it, because mages are ranged combatants. And you're trying to, like, gather... If you're hunting solo, I guess, and you're trying to gather them all up and, like, blast them down with runes or something like that, or even with, like, waves and beams, the fact that the bears are slow actually makes that a little bit easier on you also. So the bears are kind of the, like, the ideal enemy here. For sure... Ooh, nice. We're off to a good start. For sure that's the case for paladins. I wanted to loot my Spike Squelcher and the stupid werewolf shows up. And... looted. Wereboar. Ooh, 2 wereboars. Two-air boars kind of suck for a paladin because they're A, kind of fast, and B, hit kind of hard. But they also have that stupid skill drain crap. And two of them kind of guarantee that I'll be pretty much skill drained the entire time. Ooh, and I am a little bit laggy. Yeah, this is the downside to playing at this time of the day. It's 4:34 p.m. I'm usually not playing Tibia during the day. I'm actually usually asleep during this time of the day, come to think of it. But yeah. Throw that in there. Yeah, I mean, I still have carrying some gold from my my last hunt. But that won't be an issue because we're going to use the loot pick. Also, why is my, not that. My, there we go. Should be nobody down here. Yep, nobody down here. And up this way. Now, see, yeah, the like diagonal hallways that are also at some points kind of thin do make running them in this area a little bit rough. I forgot they run for me. There we go. It can make running them a little bit harder, and it also makes proper use of walls a little bit more of a pain. It's nothing major, though. Now, we have a little loop here, and I'm actually going to loop around backwards while running this bear. And then we'll loot those guys as we come back through. Yeah, it looks like he's got a little, like, Zori there. Is this the one I just killed? That is the one I just killed. Quick. Loot it! Go! So yeah, we had that little, like, loop right there. Werebear skull. And then the bears drop meat, or I think they just drop hams, which is nice. I think something else down here drops meat, though. And there is my Mr. By the way, in case you're wondering, these little things don't hurt you. They're part of the quest. During the time where the moon is full, you can... Ooh, I wasn't paying attention there. You can use a pick on these silver veins. Interestingly enough, I hunted here for like 3 hours during the full moon and was never able to once successfully mine those. So I don't know exactly what it does. I'm almost positive that it's used in the quest in some way, shape, or form, but I don't know for certain. I think they're used to make the traps that you have to use to kill Pharaoxa, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, when you use those, supposedly according to the wiki, then you can step into those little things, and like various effects happen when you step into those things. But like I said, I wasn't able to do it. I'm not sure if there's like a you have to do something first to be able to mine the stuff, but I just tried mining it, and it would let me like attempt to mine it, and it would just be like you were unsuccessful each time. So I wasn't really sure what was happening. It was, however, annoying. And you can only try like once every like 2 minutes or something like that too. And I tried a decent amount of times, but was just never successful. I'm going to actually, next time I kill one, I'll do that. Werewolf. Ugh. Stupid boar. Stupid boar, like coming out of a place that I've already been past. Not sure how he got me from there. Oh look, I pulled another one accidentally. Yeah, the boars sort of suck. One more. I'm going to use my small health potions for healing. Generally speaking, I think I can, for the most part, I can hunt here without really wasting any potions. Like I said in the last video, when I was hunting here before, I brought 20 mana potions with me. This time I brought a little bit more. Just I'm a little concerned that I play this game significantly worse when I'm talking. I can't multitask is the problem. That backpack, and there is a dead werewolf under somewhere, right? Oh, there was a dead werewolf. Oh, I'm blind. There we go. Dead werewolf found. Oh look, a werebear spawned behind me. Do. And again, the bears are the best. Yay, wasp raid. For the exactly nobody that cares. And this takes us back to where we're at. We're going to just run this boar as we go back up to my bear. Or I guess we're going to run both of those boars. Must loot, even if it lets monster hit me. I'm actually cool with them hitting me. I mean, I'm not, like, thrilled about them hitting me. They don't hit super hard. But it's, I hate taking any kind of damage over time. 2 brown mushrooms, 1 gold coin, 2 platinums, and some hooves. And while I'm at that one, I'm going to shrink that a little bit. And there we go. Then we just have this little side section over here. But yeah, I hate taking any kind of damage over time crap, and the boars have that little, like, wave that hits you with bleeding, and that drives me nuts. Do I have... Yeah, I'm not so sure about the quality on the rusty armors from the werewolves. I don't think it's all that great. I still carry around at least 4 of the flasks. Hunting here, I've never unrusted an armor and gotten something cool. That, however, could be my bad luck. I do have generally bad luck with the, like, random gambling type things in Tibia. If you guys watch my my ice cube cutting videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And 1 bear. I was kind of hoping he would be a little bit more dead, so that way I could just kind of casually walk him up into this area and keep moving on. I have one of those moments where I swear I'm, like, stuck in defensive fighting somehow. Ah, I let him hit me. And... slightly not great situation there. I did not realize there was a werebear. Yeah, so the guys that have the summons, when you're trying to, like, run past them like I just did there, the summons very often get in your way. Ooh, platinum amulet. And very often make your life suck. Also, on the topic of the werewolves, he didn't die. That sucks. I gotta go back and get him. On the topic of the werewolves, I don't think they, like... I think they gave the bears, the badgers, and the boars, like, improved loot for monsters that would have been released in 2015. Whereas the wolves have been out for a while, and they did not, like, upgrade their like, loot tables. They also, you'll note, too, that the wolves, when they die, come back into they become bodies, like humanoids, whereas the other ones stay in their, like, lycanthrope form. Just something to be aware of, which I think is an interesting fact. Stone skin amulet, there we go. So yeah, it's like they didn't upgrade the wolves when they added the other ones in, so they're a little wonky compared to the other ones. And so once we go up to this area up here, we're going to be at the end of floor 3. And we're going to be entering floor 4. Now, floor 4 is going to... Hey, look, we got our first piece of equipment here. Werebear loincloth, armor 6. They offer little protection, but will at least provide some comfort and warmth. Armor 6 is not insignificant. I think it sells to the NPC for 5k too. But anyway, yeah, when we go down, they're going to do the standard Tibia, like there's a whole bunch of crap in the small room. But the room isn't actually all that small. You do have plenty of, like, running around room. You might end up pulling, like, an additional 1 or 2 monsters on you, but it should be okay. So, yeah, you don't need to, like, fight at the staircase. Also, when we get down there, there's going to be a lot of rooms with doors, like, connecting the various rooms. I don't know if people usually leave the doors shut or open. If the doors are open, the monsters from the other room can come out and get on you. If the doors are shut, they obviously won't do that. Oh yeah, I got a plate shield and 1 gold coin. That'll take me far in life. So there may or may not be. I figured there would be like 1 or 2 more monsters up in this area. 219, 308, 334 is a little bit more respectable. 442. I looked at all of my shots progressively got higher, except for that one, 260. And that one killed him, but 340. 350. 612. Alright, that's a lot better. 580, also a lot better. 414. And 444 for the killing shot. Okay. Let me reload my arrows too while we're here. And then there may or may not be one more guy over here. Nope. Okay. So yeah, you got the 2 staircases. They both lead down to the exact same room. If you look on my map, I don't really know how much of my map is visible. You can kind of see the situation here. We're going to pop into that room. There's a hallway leading to a room on the right, and then there's a room to the south. Both of them have doors. The doors may or may not be open. I'm going to go with this one because that leads me further away from the door. Awesome that the door is shut. Also, strange that there's no monsters near me right now. Yeah, so you can see this room is quite large. Gives you a lot of decent running room. Except for right when I did that. And then I got it far enough away from that werewolf that I couldn't hit it. That kind of sucked. There we go. Killed him. That was highly important to me to make sure I could do that. Oh, I guess that one doesn't have a doorway. My bad. I gave you false information. That hallway does not have a door. Actually, let's switch targets to the boar. Boar is faster. So yeah, though, like I said, clearly this room is quite large. The one risk is that that door is open, and then you might have them coming at you from that direction too, but I think server save reverts the doors to the shut position. I think. Don't quote me on that one. Pretty much every time I've been down here and haven't had to share this place with somebody else, the doors have been shut. So I think usually you'll find the doors are shut. I think most people leave the doors shut. I would also leave the door shut when you go out. So, like, you know. I mean, you know, obviously you don't need to run like a whole circuit of the place just to make sure the doors are shut, but now one thing I want to point out too that you can do is, especially if you're like an incredibly low level, you can kind of door hop them. Like this. Like stair hopping is no longer a thing because when you go downstairs there's that like moment of exhaustion that prevents you from attacking. So you can't stair hop anymore, but you can still door hop. Although it's a pretty ineffective way of doing things. I do it sometimes at Rathleton in the streets with the gargoyles because I think it's funny. But yeah, as you can see, it's like a slow-moving process. I would, I don't know if the bears heal or not. I would have normally at this point given up, especially since I just pulled everything into the small enclosed area. But I don't want them to heal and waste my arrows, because that's important to me. Bam. Step back. There we go. Ooh. Oh, he ran from me. Also, because you're kind of like right here in front of them, you're going to keep getting hit by the bleed waves, which also drives me kind of crazy, but what can you do? Alright, and I'm just going to let them come through the door at this point. Do-do. And grab my loot. I think I did not pick up all of his loot. Yeah, I did not pick up all of his loot. I'm glad I decided to check that. I want my 70-some gold or whatever it was. Come on, just die already, dude. There we go. Yeah, I noticed too that the wolves don't drop as much platinum, or if any platinum. 27 gold, whatever. There we go. And it is, yeah. Like I said, looks like all the doors are shut. That's usually how it is. On the topic of the door hopping, if you're going to try doing that, it does work better if you're going like north, because that like little hallway at the bottom kind of does complicate things a little bit. Also, keep in mind too, the respawn here is like relatively quick too. So if you're concerned about like a dude coming up behind you, that is actually a concern you should have. So, like, shut those doors when you're leaving the room also, if you're afraid of something popping up. Also, it makes the whole thing of just leaving the doors all shut for the next person a little bit easier if you're just in the habit of shutting the doors. Yeah, so we got a brown mushroom, which I'm going to eat. Wolf Paw. I gotta price check that at the market at some point. And a were-boar. Alright, I guess the wolf's coming. Who's coming first? Oh yeah, sometimes the werewolves will be kind enough to block the doorway, which is awesome when it happens. Just like that. There we go. That'll happen actually in just the normal hallways also, where the werewolves, the summons will like block the thing. It's kind of hilarious when it happens. Do-do. Do-do. Whoops. I lagged a little bit there. That's what I'm blaming it on. You guys can't prove otherwise. It was lag. I generally don't like do this for the most part because it's kind of like it's slower than just killing them normally. However, I'm always concerned about accidentally pulling them up into an area where I end up getting like additional things on me. And this room is a little bit too small to really be running them in. So I usually I door hop them at those tiny rooms. And Mr. Werewolf that's almost dead. Oh, he still hit me? There we go. And loot that dude. Should be some more people. Now, I know there is a quest here to fight like Pharaoxa that has to be during the full moon, but I have no idea how that quest works. And I don't think there's any real information on the wiki either. Oop, reload. Also, I'm getting like close to full mana. Crazy. Yeah, just from soft boots. I guess I'll have to start using some strikes. He hit me. There we go. Come on. One more. Ugh. There we go. Now when we go up here, this is gonna lead us to a little like loop around to that second room that was to my south when I first came into this area. Bam. No! He got out of range of my strike too. My strike wouldn't have killed him. It's all good. And then up we go this way. Kill that other werewolf. Stupid werewolf summons. I meant to turn right there and I didn't realize that. I mean, like, I saw it, but I wasn't really paying a lot of attention. I started running into this rock. Whoops. Stones. It's a stone. I'm sorry, not a rock. I wouldn't want to be, I wouldn't want to offend the stone by calling it a rock. So yeah, this just takes us back into this room. And like I said, it's easier to door hop them at, like, coming from this direction because you can hit the diagonal shots. Although he made me bleed again, which is annoying. Oop, and that time he actually hit me. Yeah, you can hit the diagonal shots to the right, not to the left, which is, like, kind of strange, but what can you do? Anybody else respawn? Mr. Werewolf? I will just take Mr. Werewolf through here, and we will go down this hallway. Or I'll just casually let him stab me, it's all good. Come on. Up. Whoops. Okay. No! Let him hit me again, too. My overwhelming desire to loot bodies as fast as possible is a huge weakness. I really gotta work on that. And you're dead. Okay, so we can go back here now. And we go over this way. Now I think here is a dead end. Yeah, double doors too. So you can just door hop them here. Bam. Ah, God, he keeps hitting me. Now, when you have the double doors, you can actually fire diagonally to the one side by, like, stepping across like that. There we go. And now it's just the wolf. There we go. Bam. I have, for my gamepad, I can't really do it too well at the double doors for the obvious reason of it being double doors, but my gamepad actually has a button that I've rigged to be a mouse click. So I can just sit here like one-handed and open and close the doors over and over again. It's kind of awesome. It doesn't work on the double doors though, because I don't actually have mouse movement on my thumb pad. Or on my gamepad, I should say. So I can't do that. But still works. Yeah, like one-handed. Oh, well then it died in one shot. But yeah. One-handed. I cannot play no hands though. To play no hands, you would be a bot. And I'm not a bot. I'm a little bit laggy still. No! Ugh. I let the other one hit me in my effort to kill him. No hands. Ugh. Look, I'll drum something with my fingers so you guys can hear. I'm assuming you can hear me drumming. I'm drumming on my keyboard. Or not my keyboard, my desk. And he's running. Now, where'd the other one go? Did he run this way? Did I seriously lose a werebore? Really? Ah, there he is. You're mine, friend. And we're gonna backtrack and go up this way, though. Now, as you can see, no door into that room on the side. I don't believe there's a door into the room to my north either, but the room to my north has a door that connects to the next room. I think. I like when I can run past enemies like that without them attacking me. I do it when I hunt war golems too, actually. Yeah, I really need to be using my strikes more, I guess. Oh, wait, I forgot to kill everything in this room. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Ah. There we go. A strong health potion. Yeah, no door into that room, which I was pretty confident about, but I figured I would double check. Well, I mean, I was going in there anyway. Less double checking and more like I figured I should make sure that I was saying I wasn't sure. That's a thing I do, by the way. I try to, whenever I'm not sure of something, I try to let people know that I'm not sure. I'll be like, I'm pretty confident of this, but I'm not sure, but I think this is how it works. I always make sure to do that. Because I don't want to be like an idiot that's like, ah, yeah, it's definitely, if you go down here, you'll fight, like, the orc boss. And then just have somebody be like, oh, that's not true at all. Be like, oh, well, I'm an idiot. So yeah, it takes us into this room. I will go kill Mr. Werebear, though. I'll kill whichever one's on my right, I guess. Well, that was a sad hit. That was a much better hit. Ugh. Back to the werewolf. Pulled another monster. Back to the bear. What? He's like on the stairs with incredibly low HP. Or on the door with incredibly low HP. One thing you want to be a little careful with when you do this door thing, by the way, is make sure you don't accidentally kill an enemy on the doorway. Because if the enemy dies on the doorway, you can't shut the door. And then you can't move the body for 10 seconds either. And that can be a problem. For obvious reasons. Switch to the wolf. There we go. You pushed your werewolf into me. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. He should be running. Yep. Oh wow, he didn't run. I'm surprised. I was like pretty confident he was going to start running on me there. Get back here. And I have to kill you. Need my platinum coin. Need my platinum coin. Alright, and loot that guy. Loot that guy. So I don't know if anybody heard this. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mentioned this in one of my previous light videos, where my schedule for making my Tibia videos has now changed. Usually I would do it for like the 4 hours before server save, which was like midnight to 4 a.m. for me, and then I would probably play for maybe like 2 or 3 hours after server save, which, you know. However, that's not my schedule anymore, and like I said earlier, it's now like 5 p.m. Whoops, I forgot to shut that door. Which means I'm a little bit more laggy because a little bit more people are on. That's one downside. Also, there's a much higher chance that my hunting spots are like occupied by people now too, and that's a highly unfortunate part. Because like it sucks when I'm like planning on making a video and then a dude's here. And werebears do drop honeycombs. I forgot about that. So yeah, like that sucks. Not a lot I can do about that though. But yeah, the other thing I was gonna say too is now that I'm like making these videos during the hottest point of the day, essentially, the fact that I can't have my air conditioning or a fan on while I'm making the videos sucks catastrophically. Catastrophically, people. Let me tell you. Let me actually eat more shrooms while we're at it. There we go. I'm gonna run in this room real quick and then Alt-Tab out real quick to check the weather. Weather in my area is... It's currently 88, which would be 31 degrees Celsius. And actually, while we're at it, let's check the humidity. The humidity is low today. It's only 48%. That's, like, shocking, actually. But yeah, so it's quite hot in my room, because my room's on top of the kitchen. Get back here. And I can't have my AC or my fans on while I'm making the videos, so it sort of sucks. I also run the risk, too, of my family being loud during these times. Nothing kind of ruins my video, like being in the middle of a recording and then having somebody just start screaming at their children or something like that, but... Oh, come on, just die. There we go. Take the shroom. Doop-de-doo. Doop-de-doo. And we are almost finished here. I hate when I do that. I jump the gun on trying to target the enemy like the second they come onto the screen. There we go. You're dead, my friend. And one backpack up. Whoop, not paying attention. Nah, there we go. Yeah, like right now somebody's screaming out my window. It's actually ironic because I just mentioned this. Somebody's kind of like yelling out my window. Quiet enough that I'm pretty sure they're not being picked up by my microphone. Because like, I can't really understand what they're saying, but... Yeah, it's one of the downsides to making my videos at this time of the day. Previously, I had, like, absolute silence. I didn't really get a lot of, like, alerts on my phone or anything, usually during the night. Definitely didn't receive phone calls during the night. I have my phone, like, really close to me. It's, like, sitting on my desk. On the opposite side than the microphone, but, like, I'm pretty confident that when I get, like, alerts or text messages, my microphone picks it up. But I do that because, like, if I leave the phone further away, and it rings while I'm trying to make a video, that's way more of a problem. Time ring. Ooh, I actually got knight armor. I have to remember that when I do the loot pick. So look, my HP is full and my mana is getting kind of close to full. Did I shut that door? Okay, I did shut that door. Ooh, 2 werebears. That's actually something I can deal with. There we go. Yeah, I was too far away to hit him with my strikes there. They seem to be somewhat resistant to Holy. At least they're not taking as much damage as I would like them to. Although they're really not taking all that much more damage from my Ethereal Spear either, so... Now that was strong Ethereal Spear. That that largely useless spell. Yeah, it has a long cooldown, has a reduced range, takes like twice as much mana, deals something like 20 to 30% more damage. Great, guys. You clearly know what you were doing when you made that. There should be a second werewolf in this room, because I just saw 3 wolves. Must loot. And I will just, I'll run him out. I'm not gonna door hop him. Oop, and I lagged again there. Also, again, the troll greens actually have some like degree of value, just not a lot. Mr. Werebore. Do. Oh, I meant to open up that door. I must have misclicked there. There we go, and a platinum coin. Ugh. I might have to get myself to a safe spot and go get something to drink real quick. My throat's a little scraggy. The upside is I have an air conditioner. I do have an air conditioner in my room. Ah. I meant to say I have a refrigerator in my room that has drink in it. There we go, werewolf fangs. I don't think I'm as safe in this room as I would want to be, but I'm going to run back into this little hallway and go north, and once I kill one more, I'm going to actually run over and grab some iced tea. Werebore. Yeah, my strikes are kind of like consistently hitting under 100, which is kind of concerning. Yeah, they're also consistently hitting over 100. Who knows? I feel like werewolves would be weak to Holy. I feel like the argument could be made that they're not too, because they were originally humanoids, and most humanoids are strong to Holy. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm actually going to go run and grab my thing. I'm not going to pause, though, in case you guys want to watch something run up and kill me. 1 second, though. Oh, God, it's so hot. Alright, I'm a little bit better. I can't wait for winter. Cannot wait for winter. And we're actually largely done with this place now. Please don't let anything respawn behind me. The annoying thing with the werewolves is in these small hallways, because of their summons, you usually can't run back past them. Which does kind of suck. I've never poofed anything here. So I mean, there's that, which is nice. But I'm not sure what their actual like maximum distance is. Ugh. Ooh, got an EP. Nice. That will also help with my my profit. So what's that? A Spiked Squelcher, an EP. I think I got a Platinum Amulet. Got the Knight Armor. I know I got a Stone Skin Amulet, but I gotta price those on the market. $35 and a Platinum Coin. Alright. I'm just gonna run him around this sacrificial stone. Some reason I find this concept to be kind of hilarious. I mean, just like visualize this, alright? There's like a giant half-bear, half-man thing. And we're just running around a piece of like bloody stone that's, I mean, like, it's basically an altar. So, I mean, let's say it's like maybe 3 or 4 feet off the ground. So we're just running around this. I'm on a unicycle, firing a bow at the bear man, and he's just running around in circles trying to chase me. To me, it's a funny concept. And then this has to do with the quest, but I can't actually do it. Yeah, the moon is not fully visible, and this portal has not yet reached its full energy potential. So I can't do anything with it right now. And even if I could, I wouldn't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Because I have no idea how this quest is done. By the way, in case anybody was planning on doing what I just did with that were-boar a while back, this does, in fact, block. Dripping Candles, it's called. Yeah, you can't walk over that. It can be hard to tell at the beginning. I've done that before where I've done the I think I can run over this and then ran into something that blocked my movement a lot more. But plenty of times I've done the opposite where I was like, monsters can't run across this. And then I try to like run around it and then they just casually walk right over it and hit me in the face. Funny story too, when I first started to play, long time ago, 2006 I guess, I started in Theiss, and I made my way to the Plains of Havoc accidentally. Which I feel like that's a coming-of-age story that everybody who plays Tibia has experienced at some point. I accidentally wandered into the Plains of Havoc and got killed by a giant spider. But yeah, I ran into a giant spider, and this is when I was playing my mage. I was a druid back then. And I was like, this was before wands and rods, so I had like just runes. But I was like, oh, I can kill the giant spider because the giant spider is large, which made me think it took up 4 blocks instead of just 2. So I was like, all I gotta do is like stand diagonally between these trees and then he won't be able to get to me. Because like, again, I just assumed that the giant spider actually took up the additional tile space. And yeah, that's not how that worked. That's not how that worked. So like I stood there like directly diagonal to the giant spider, thinking that like with a tree in between us, being like, ha, he can't get to me. And yeah, he got to me. Because that's not how Tibia works. Oh, I didn't realize there was actually a spot you can stand there. Also, looting a relic sword is awesome. That's 25k right there. That's that basically doubled my profits for this hunt so far. And now we're back into a room that I've already been into. However, we have not been into the southern room. I'm going to just open up the door. Well, since the werewolves are so kind to keep blocking him in for me. I was actually just going to let him like run through and call it a day, but since the werewolves blocked them. Yeah, the werewolves are awesome like that. I gotta remember to keep using my strikes. I'm so bad with that. Platinum coin! I misclicked on my first attempt. And I got a werewolf amulet. Those are basically worth nothing. They can't be sold to an NPC. They're a player item, and so many of them are dropped that they're basically worth nothing. Unlike most other amulets, they're not used up. You keep the werewolf amulet. At least I'm pretty sure that's how that works. You have to enchant it with the moonlight crystals. That I know. But I don't think that the actual amulet goes away. So it's the moonlight crystals that end up being valuable. Come on, Mr. Werewolf. I already looted you, right? Yeah, I did in fact loot you. And there we go. Yeah, another time ring. I can't remember if those are any value on Olympia or not. And switch to the bear. I didn't really think there was going to be another bear in that room. I was a little caught off guard by his existence. And Mr. Werewolf has healed himself up enough. There we go. And now he's dead. So grab... Backpack's filled. Nice. Alright, and then this guy. Now, this room is clearly the room that, like, something involving the quest goes down in. I just don't know what. You'll see when I get in there, there's a whole bunch of levers and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you have to do something like activate the levers in such a way so that the mirrors like reflect the moonlight. Respawn behind me. That's always annoying. Yeah, let's switch to the werewolf because he's faster. Oh, good time to summon right there. Good job. Good job. That was a highly inconvenient time to summon. There we go. I've been turned into a werebear. I've been infected! I'm not sure exactly how long this lasts. Or I might have to eat the plants on the way out, I think. Yeah, I think while you're in here, you can like harvest these, I think they're like nightshade plants or something like that, and you have to use those to cure your, if you get infected. I could be wrong. I don't remember. So yeah, this is this room. This book actually says something about the, may the mirror guide you, may its reflection bind the powers of the righteous to lead the way to the sanctity of the sacred. May its shining light be your salvation. The following note has been scribbled under the cryptic text. Some of the mirrors broke. I do not know which one of you is responsible for that, but I altered the mechanism. The mirrors aren't even needed anymore to get the light on its way. Yeah, so I have no idea what any of this does. You pull the levers down, they move these little things. Like I said, though, no idea what I'm doing. None whatsoever. There we go. Close that door. I was too busy like moving myself into a position to close that other door and didn't realize that that werewolf was charging at me. Whoops. Another rusty armor. Plate armor. I'm not gonna bother with the plate armor. Oop, I almost forgot to shut that door. There we go, my bad. Is that one shut? Good, that one shut. Although we do have a respawn in this room right now. So yeah, we basically got one room to go until we get back to where I was. I'm thinking this video is probably a little bit on the longer side, so I'm actually going to just run through the third floor also. And then just run back to the surface from the entrance here. That's my game plan. Ugh, stupid boar. Last time I was here and I got infected with the were-boar version, which annoys me because the were-boars are A, annoying, and B, uglier looking, to be honest. I like the look of me as a bear. I make a good bear. Whoops, I just took them in the wrong backpack. That drives me nuts. And there we go, Mr. Boar. Alright, and into this room, shut the door. Yeah, this takes you to nowhere. Or there may be an enemy up here, I can't remember, but yeah, nothing up here. I believe this has something to do with the mirrors and whatnot, but I really don't know. And this room here to my west, west, is the room we started in. So we are back to start, and then once I clear that room out, I'm going to throw on my defensive equipment and just, well, I mean, I guess I should show you my shield, and then just run it. Oop, I was too far away for that. Not sure if I've ever actually tried running through level 3. I mean, it probably can't be that hard. It only has the addition of the wolves, which are basically really a weaker version of the badger in this sense, because they don't go invisible. Nor do they shoot a really powerful beam, come to think of it. So actually, yeah, the wolves are almost better to try to run through than the badgers. Alright. Did I pick that up? Okay. Defensive stuff. And go. By the way, when you come up here, you're probably going to need to use a wall because there is a decent amount of them in that small area. And if you go south at all, you're going to run into even more of them. No! Yeah, getting trapped would have sucked. And now we're back up to the crappy floor. Yeah, that actually went pretty well, all things considered. Oh, and I'm going to have to get one of the nightshades, I guess, so that I can leave this place. Hopefully, I just run past one that I see at some point. Out of my way, you stupid monsters. Left turn. There we go. No, stupid crap. Yeah, I mean that was almost bad. That was yeah, that was almost pretty bad. Okay, so the nightshade only blooms during the event also. So I'm not sure how I get rid of this bear thing. I guess I'll just stay a bear forever. God, the stupid badgers. So annoying. Still, like I said, I'm able to get through this just with using Exura, so it's not too bad. Well, that was almost pretty disastrous. I did not realize that little thing there blocked my movement. Really gotta pay a little bit more attention to that crap. Yeah, I was able to get through this with just Exuras and only used about 900 mana. Not bad at all. Not bad. Alright, let me pull up my loot pick. I'm gonna run up here though first. Alright, let me pause my recording and then pull up the loot pick. So give me 1 second. Okay, loot pick's up, and also while I'm at it, I just want to show my EXP gain per hour it's dropped a little bit because I've been out for a while, and also the run. So actually that's entirely useless now that I think about it. Well then. So loot-wise, 1 gold coin, 71 plats. Should be a crystal coin. Yep, 1 crystal coin. So 17.1k, I guess, in pure gold. I wasted 1 health potion and 748 crystalline arrows. So on pure gold, I covered all of my expenses. We also had the 1 knight armor, 1 relic sword, 1 EP, 2 time rings, the 1 honeycomb, which is actually worth more than that. The wolf balls are probably worth more than that. The troll greens I didn't bother with. The wearboard loincloth, oh, I was definitely wrong when I said that was 5k, 1.5k. Stone skin amulets, 2 of them. Those are going to be worth more, though. Platinum amulet, 2.5k. Brown mushrooms, 8 of them at 44 gold, but I'm not selling them. Werebear hooves, 6 at 1.1k. Strong health potions, 4 of them. Great health potions, 3 of them. Wereboar tusks, 7 at 1.2. Werewolf furs, 5 at 1.9. Spike squelcher. Werewolf fangs, 9 at 1.6. So yeah, not bad all around. Total profit, as you can see there, was 58k. Can't hate on that. And the EXP wasn't bad. Yeah, EXP here isn't like super great, I think, as much as it's decent loot for your effort. So anyway, people, that's it for me. I'm going to sell all my my loot stuff here, and I want to see if I can leave the island. I'm not actually sure if that's how that works. All right, let's try. I just say sail to this dude. Hi, sail. Yes. There we go. Alright, folks, that's it. Like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon, Twitter, Facebook. Again, do check me out on Patreon because I write additional commentary on all my videos on Patreon. And I will now see you guys later. I can't wait to turn my air conditioning back on. Oh, jeez.